So today we're gonna replace this glass with a new piece, and got this nice little set off of Amazon, the window trim pieces or trim pieces, and yeah, we've got a couple tabs. I've got all the products, the window weld and the primer for this, so that's a brand new piece of glass. And I'll put in the link the place I got it. It's genuine OEM Toyota parts, and instead of like $300 from the dealership, it was like $100 shipped for the glass. So as reference, there are tabs, and I'm just gonna go ahead and work the window out and go from there. But all I'm gonna do is just work it out, and then I'll come back to you with some tips. All right, so if your glass is trashed like this one was, I just went and pressed out the piece. I don't know well that's gonna show up on camera, but I went and just pressed it out, and you can see the tabs right in there. I'm gonna go ahead and clean this up as best. I'm gonna put some tape over the little vents so nothing goes inside, but I just did a quick press because I mean the glass is trashed, and then go ahead and start on, keep on keeping on. I'm gonna delete stuff. Anyways, so what I did was I pulled this trim just to take a look back here, and this has a little retaining clip there. But anyways, got a fresh razor, and I cut off this strip so it gives me access to this part of the window weld right back here. So I slit down this way. I'm just gonna work my way all the way around the window, but gloves, safety glasses, and a very sharp brand new razor blade. Okay, a little update. Excuse these landscapers, sheesh. All right, so for the most part, what I did was I worked on this back end, peeled it back, and then when I got to about here, a couple inches down, I cut it and then used this flap to pull back while I was cutting the back of it. So as I was cutting, I was just pulling it back and then slicing down, and then when I got to the bottom, I cut it there. Then I went to the top, worked the top down. This part was tough because it's got another pin here and a shit ton of this window weld, and then you know, gotta go back and clean it up, pull out these 3 tabs, and then clean up all this old urethane, and then remove it, and then vacuum it up again, clear out any little debris of glass shards and whatnot. Also, I saw this on a different video. I got a blade and I bent it to kind of curve in there. Now I'm gonna just go ahead and clean everything up, but that's it so far. Got the little dog over here because she was being a menace inside, so got her hanging out, sitting in her chair, watching, supervising. Okay, so update. Got everything down pretty well. So I got a bunch of glass all over. Everything's down. If you nick the paint a little bit, don't worry about it. The primer, when you put it on, you're gonna do primer first, let it sit for about 10 to 15 minutes, and then put the weld on. I'm gonna prime the window as well, and then mush them together like a sandwich. I'm gonna go over to the bench and we'll go take a look at the material. Alrighty, so we got the 3M single step primer. Don't know what the instructions, so I'll just Google those, but I think you apply it, wait 10 to 15 minutes till it gets nice and tacky, then you go ahead and throw on the window weld. Now this is a super fast urethane. See the little nozzle? They did not send it with the first one. I mean, I was like, what the? So I emailed the fulfillment center, and then they sent me another one with the little nozzle. I'm gonna go ahead and figure out how thick I want to lay the bead down. I've seen guys cut V's and other things in them. I mean, now I'm just gonna cut, you know, 1/4 inch, make it like a 1/4 inch hole or something of that sort. But gonna go ahead and get my caulking gun and get all this prepped and ready. Alright, so it's 10 minutes, so I'm gonna apply the primer around the car, and then the window is right there, so I'm gonna go ahead and apply this on both of them. Allow 10 minutes to go by, set a timer on my phone while I'm... Okay, a little side note. So I guess this does not have the brush. It's got a little ball in there. You got to shake and agitate. I'm gonna do that for a few minutes, and then I'm gonna get one of my brushes and apply a nice amount on the frame and window. But yeah, I guess you have to buy the little sponge dipper adapter dabber guy, but I'll make do. Alright, so pop the cap. It's got a little, you know, seal in there to push, and then barely pumped in, it's ready to rock. And then the manager right here, that's primed, got my timer on. This is also primed, and that shit was runny as hell, but we'll get ready to throw this on in a minute. All right, go ahead and start applying this. Put a nice thick bead. Alright, I was just following the factory lines. I'm gonna grab the glass. This should be real simple because it's got the snaps. Line them up. Shit. Boom. Then I already laid out some tape. Stick that. And just for good measure, it's the one that was blocking that. Alright, let's check out. Everything inside looks alright. Now we just let it sit, and it's probably going to be about 2 hours or so. I'm not exactly sure. Go ahead and Google that. But go ahead and let it sit. It's out in the sun. It's a nice and sunny day, probably in the 70s. And now we just let it wait. Then we'll test it out. But looks like it's good to go. If you guys like the install, the video, give me a thumbs up. I hadn't seen too many 2015s. I mean, they're all generally the same, but here's a 2015 Toyota Prius. So thanks for watching. Take it easy. Catch you on the next one. How's my little supervisor? There's a good doggy. There's a good girl.